The Carolina Panthers have officially made a move at the quarterback position, acquiring Sam Darnold in the trade with the New York Jets. With that trade, that could possibly mean that Teddy Bridgewater could be on the move. Yo, what's up world? APWSports signing in, and in today's video, we're going to discuss which teams could possibly make a move for Teddy Bridgewater. But before I get into that, make sure you guys leave this video a like. That helps this channel to grow. And if you are a first-time viewer and you enjoy football content, go right ahead and click that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will not miss a single video. But let's talk about Teddy Bridgewater. Without further ado, let's dive into it.
I'm striving to get rich. That's why I always went 2 years without buying shoes and fits. Things change now. My mom hearing me with my music and she look a little proud.
When the Carolina Panthers officially made the trade for Sam Darnold, it led me to Teddy Bridgewater cannot be happy with this. Teddy Bridgewater might want out, and the team might give up on him and possibly move on from him. Now, Teddy Bridgewater, I think, when healthy, I think he's still one of the top 15 quarterbacks in the NFL. I think he can get a team not necessarily over the hump, but I really feel he's one of those quality starting quarterbacks in the NFL. He's one of those quarterbacks that could come in, he could be very, very productive. He's very accurate. He makes good decisions. He's pushing the ball down the field more. And I really think whatever team acquires him, we'll be getting a very, very serviceable and a very, very productive quarterback. In the right situation, he could possibly be that quarterback that gets that team elevated. Now, there are a couple teams that come in mind that could still be in the quarterback market as far as the veteran goes. And I'm talking about teams that could possibly have him as the starting quarterback. I'm not going to name teams that's going to have him in the backup role because I still think Teddy Bridgewater is a starting quarterback in the NFL. I do not think he should go anywhere and be a backup. How his play has been, he should be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And one team that has been rumored to still be looking for a quarterback is the New England Patriots. Well, I don't think the New England Patriots should make a move for him because, number one, you committed yourself to Cam Newton, and the Patriots have invested so heavily to get so many weapons on that offensive side of the ball that I don't think Teddy Bridgewater should be a New England Patriot. While be it, I really think that Teddy Bridgewater can be a quarterback that can go into that situation and truly thrive. I still think the New England Patriots shouldn't look for a veteran quarterback because, number one, I still think Cam can be a quarterback that can get the job done, and bringing in Teddy Bridgewater is only going to complicate that situation. So when you look at New England, albeit Teddy Bridgewater can go in there and succeed, but I don't think that's a team that could possibly have him as the starting quarterback. He will go in there and play some type of role, but I don't think that would be the perfect situation for him to still continue his career and still be a very high-level quality starter in the NFL. So I'm going to transition to two teams that I think make the absolute most perfect sense for him. The first team that I think can really make sense for him is the Chicago Bears. Albeit, the Bears just signed Andy Dalton to a free agent deal, but if you give Bear fans, including myself, a choice between having a guy like Andy Dalton and having a guy like Teddy Bridgewater, I think majority is going to have Teddy Bridgewater as their pick because I feel that Teddy Bridgewater still has a lot of talent. He still has a lot to prove, and I think you insert him into the Chicago Bears roster instead of Andy Dalton, I think this elevates the Bears offense more. Now, albeit I've said previous times on this channel, I'm not a big fan of Matt Nagy's offense, but bringing in a quarterback like Teddy Bridgewater, who still has some mobility despite the devastating knee injury, he's still able to move around, he's still able to make plays on the run, and he's still able to be a very productive quarterback despite all that he's dealt with in his career. I think you insert him with this Bears offense with the returning Tariq Cohen, with Allen Robinson coming back, Darnell Mooney, who I think can really elevate in his second season in the league. Then you add David Montgomery in the run game on top of that. I really think you put Teddy Bridgewater into this Bears offense. I think it elevates this Bears offense a whole lot more than I feel that Andy Dalton will. So the Chicago Bears possibly making a trade for Teddy Bridgewater, it really makes a lot of sense. And I think it will elevate this offense better than Andy Dalton will. And that moves the quarterback needle for the Chicago Bears franchise better than Andy Dalton would. And the one team I think makes the absolute perfect sense and have been looking for a quarterback for quite some time is the Denver Broncos. We've seen the Denver Broncos quarterback situation be an absolute struggle ever since Peyton Manning retired after the 2015 Super Bowl championship season. Trevor Siemian did not work. Guys like Paxton Lynch they drafted turned it out not to work. Case Keenum didn't work. Drew Lock the last couple of seasons has not really shown much. So I think you insert Teddy Bridgewater into the Broncos. I think that elevates them. Albeit I don't think the Broncos with Teddy Bridgewater become this juggernaut or this playoff team or anything like that. I really feel that gives Teddy Bridgewater the chance to still prove that he is a very productive quarterback in this league. You get a healthy Cortland Sutton back, which I think he's one of the better young receivers in the NFL if healthy. They drafted Jerry Jeudy in the 2020 draft, and he has potential to be one of the better receivers in the NFL. You have Melvin Gordon in the backfield, who at this stage of his career is still a productive running back. And you look at all the moves that the Broncos made on defense, whether it was Ronald Darby, whether it was Kyle Fuller. I still think the Denver Broncos can elevate themselves into a very productive team if you get the right quarterback. And I think Teddy Bridgewater gets this Denver Broncos team to be a very competitive team. And even if the Broncos do decide they may draft a quarterback, I still think Teddy Bridgewater comes into the season as the starter because of his experience, because he's still able to produce at that level. So even if they do draft a quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater should definitely be the starter of this Denver Broncos team because, number one, he's going to elevate that offense a lot more than Drew Lock does at this point right now. And number two, he's more talented. And three, I think you combine those weapons of Sutton and Jeudy and KJ Hamler along with a guy like Teddy Bridgewater, who has been pushing the ball more down the field, and he is able to be very accurate with the football. I think this gets this Denver Broncos team to a whole hell of a lot better level than they were in 2020. The Bears and the Broncos, I think, are the two teams that need to trade for him the most, and he will come into those situations and thrive, really elevate those offenses. But whatever team trades for Teddy Bridgewater, they need to have him as the starting quarterback. No backup role. Even at this stage of Teddy Bridgewater's career, he is still a starting quarterback in the NFL. Point blank, period. But that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure you guys leave this video a like. That continues to help this channel to grow and reach a broader audience. Do you guys think the Bears or the Broncos, the Patriots, or whatever team should trade for Teddy Bridgewater? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to see what you guys think and carry the conversation forward. And if you have gotten to this point of the video, make sure you click that subscribe button and also click the notification bell so you will not miss a single video that I post. But I am APWSports signing out. Make sure you guys stay safe. Have a great and excellent day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.